time to finish up this trilogy, and I think it's our first trilogy to finish, right?
Yeah, it's the only one we've ever done.
Okay, so we're finishing off the Men in Black MIB trilogy by watching Men in Black 3, and I remember that around the time the this movie was starting to get made and people were being casted for everything. And that was a time when I was getting into movies by watching like a movie news show on YouTube, which I mentioned to you previously. And in that time frame, I was getting smarter about movies. And from the stuff I learned, I just knew that I was looking forward to seeing another Men in Black movie because I really liked, at that time, I really liked the other two. And that was when before I knew just how bad the second one was. But I still love just the Men in Black stuff. I remember seeing it when it came out. I actually saw it in theaters. I think it was in theaters or at home. I don't remember for sure, but I remember really liking it after I saw it, and it made me really happy to see just that. Hey, it's a really good movie. Anything you got on MIB 3?
This came out in 2012, and I remember it's like some 10 years after. It's like after the last one, and I remember who the hell still remembers or who still cares about Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw it, and it just seemed kind of I felt like a cash grab. It's just like like go back in time. That seems like it's such an obvious thing to do.
But to be fair, it is a Sony movie.
Yeah, that, and it was around the time I think around the time when Will Smith's acting career was kind of in limbo.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like he wasn't in that many stuff, right?
No, he wasn't in that many stuff, and the stuff he wasn't, it wasn't great. It was in like, was it, no, what the fuck's that movie he was in, the M. Night Shyamalan one, After Earth?
Yeah, After Earth with his son.
After Earth.
Didn't he try bringing like a director producer for the remake of Karate Kid?
He was a producer. But,
producer.
But his son was in it, but that was, I think, a bit earlier than that. And I think, no, Concussion was years after. But
yeah,
it was
years
around,
after.
Yeah, it was around the time when his career was just sort of like, oh, I guess this is it now for him.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of seemed like, oh, this is more like a vehicle for him. Like, hey, like he's still good.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of felt just like, it felt very desperate to me when I saw.
In all sides and all fronts.
In all fronts.
From the studio to the
from
actors.
the studio to the actors, just like, hey, we need to get something out. I saw it, I think, a year after it was released in theaters. Saw it at home. I remember enjoying it, and then it's like, hey, it was better than what I expected, but I haven't given it second thoughts until right now.
We're gonna enjoy ourselves and watch Men in Black 3, and so far from what we can remember, it's not gonna be terrible. That's the one positive we know up front, right? It's not gonna be horribly done like it was in Men in Black 2.
God, I had such high hopes for that. I was like, I remember it being fun. God damn, it's a sluggish movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you all again for joining us as we talk over Men in Black 3. And so you guys will pause the commentary track when I say to pause, and then you press play once the Columbia logo with that has the lady with the torch up there as this, almost like a Statue of Liberty. As soon as that whole logo fades to black, then you guys will press play on this commentary track. But until then, press pause now. Oh, I thought this movie was going to be 2 hours. It's only 145.
That's surprising.
That makes me so happy. Men in Black 2, remember how that was 2 hours?
That one was
way too long.
It was.
So do you remember much about it?
I remember this now.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Already from this tone, I don't know why, but it's telling me that this movie, that this time frame was like the 70s or 80s. Do you get what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you feel that too or no?
It feels very retro sci-fi in the look.
Retro sci-fi?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is a positive. That's not what it is. It sounds like one of those actors, like I forgot the actor where he said like, what it is. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot where that's from, but I remember. Oh, I think it was Red Letter Media. They were watching a movie,
yeah.
and then there was just some random guy, it was just some random black guy that said, "What it is," and I don't know why, but that's always been in my head. That's funny.
Can you writing it up?
The chorus. That guy on the right, like holding up his belt, like if I let go, it's gonna fall. My pants are gonna fall.
You ever had that? You ever wore like pants bigger than you thought?
I think
And
once.
you used a belt and that still didn't do enough.
I think once.
I've done that a couple of times. Because
You
at
just
home
looked at 'em.
it'll feel fine, and I would leave, and then like within half an hour I'm like, fuck it, I don't feel in the pants.
One thing I could say right now that makes me happy, like there's so many practical stuff happening right now.
Yeah,
Okay, who's the actor that plays this guy?
not a clue. Let's find out. I always thought it was weird they casted her, because I think around the time she was a judge in one of those reality music shows.
And who is she?
Nicole something.
I was saying Nicole Kidman. Like, nope. Nicole Kidman's white. Like, really white. Oh, I forgot. Look. A long tongue. I agree with the guys. This is. I love that. So far, I like the script.
Boris is some guy named Jermaine Clement.
I think I've seen him in stuff.
He was in What We Do in the Shadows. He was Vladislav.
Oh yeah, he. Do you see What We Do in the Shadows, right?
Yeah.
He's the guy that had like, who's like he's the one that says like welcome to my dungeon.
Yeah. Okay,
Like he's that guy. Oh, I like him.
I couldn't tell behind all that makeup. So that's good.
It's makeup. Yeah, it's makeup.
So that's good.
And this CG for this creature works. I also like that little creature design. Like it shoots out spikes and then it grows it back. It looks so flimsy.
I like how she looks bemused.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he has that thing. Like it's part of him.
That looks really cool.
Oh, I remember when before the movie came out that one of the things that made me so happy was that the practical effects guy that they got previously that he came back to do it again. Rick Baker, yeah. I remember, and he's in this movie and like in his own makeup disguise. I think he plays like an alien creature that has like a big brain or something. But like when that alien creature shows up, that's funny. I'll probably point him out.
Yeah.
Because the alien he is very distinct. There's a Obadiah Stane.
Why does it sound familiar?
Marvel's thing.
Okay.
That's quick though.
Who is that? Is that anybody important?
We never he was never mentioned. So are all of these MIB agents?
I don't know.
That got kind of awkward. That did too a little bit. I think because of the CG behind them.
Yeah. This looks...
Lunar Max.
Feels very video gamey.
Yeah. I mean, does the flag on the moon actually like never move? Considering how the moon is. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I honestly couldn't tell you. I know for the people like, oh, we faked the moon landing because of the flag moves or something. There's just no wind in space and all that. I honestly don't know how it works.
The 3 looks weird.
That's what I thought was. I remember now when I first saw this movie, I thought it was weird how it began because it didn't feel anything Men in Black because there was no guys in suits and all that.
Like Will Smith and Tony Jones right now, they look like we know what we're doing, right?
Yep. That's on us.
Yeah, like, for audience, we had like a small glitch or something. That was odd. Okay, here's some Will Smith stuff.
Yep.
I thought that was Will Smith. You look very sort of like him. Thanks, Manny.
You know, that's also a Mexican thing too. Have you ever seen those trucks?
Mm.
Mexican trucks that have that. She's delicious though.
Never had one.
Really?
Mm.
It's really good.
What is it? Like, is it carne asada? What is it?
It's no, it's I think it's al pastor.
I don't know what that is. So far, so many years later, and they come back to this, that if it feels like they just slip right into their characters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guy that was in charge of the MIB.
Zed.
And Zed.
Okay.
And in movie storyline, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But in real life, he lost his mind, right? Did you see that?
Oh yeah, he was like this. He was this drunk.
Yeah, there's like a big incident involving him being drunk and with a gun, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what year that happened.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this happened during it, and they're like, "Hey."
I assume after.
Yeah.
There's Rick Baker right there on the right with the brain head thing. Yeah, yeah. So everyone can know the amazing person who made all these practical effects, and even that alien right there behind the brain guy. The practical effects guy is on the right of Will Smith, with his brain being exposed, and I love his work.
I really like the design of that alien right there.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
Yeah.
His eyes even move. I like that. Ladies, gentlemen, and other life forms. Isn't she like a really good actress?
Yeah,
What's she known for? So what's her name to be fair?
Emma Thompson.
Emma what?
Thompson.
Emma Thompson. What is she known for?
I think she came from British theater.
From British theater?
Yeah, like she's British and she.
Oh, British theater.
So that's what I'm saying. She did. She was an actor in plays and all that shit.
Okay.
So she's like an actor. Like she knows. Now that makes much more sense because I seen the trailers for the international one. Like, why is she in it? And I'm like,
oh, you forgot.
I completely forgot. Okay, so that goes to show how much I don't remember this movie at all.
Man, Tommy Lee Jones is old.
He really does. His eyes seem to get smaller and smaller every year.
For which one? Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, like his eyes. Like...
No, I think his eyes are the same. It's just that his skin is going more down and down on his eyes. And I remember even saying it. And he looked old in the first Men in Black.
Yeah.
Like in the first one, he looked old. And this one, like his skin just falling down. Gravity's helping his skin fall down.
There's like those dogs that just have this.
Yeah.
Second.
Are they mutts or just aren't there just dogs that are like that?
They're dogs like that.
Oh yeah, because I remember I've seen a pit bull that has like that, like the face just like. Grrr.
A bloodhound, I think that's what they are. Those just really sagging skin. Okay.
Oh yeah, this guy, I remember. Hey, like he has one of those old school like video game systems, and where they play like the original Mario Bros. You know what I mean by that?
No, I didn't see it. Sorry.
Okay.
Clearly.
Oh man, that's deep, dude. Oh, do you know anybody else big that's in this movie? Because if you do, don't say anything, but don't say who it is. But do you remember?
Yeah, but I don't think he's as big as he is now.
Or not as big as he is now, but just saying in terms of an actor.
I remember he did some. He was kind of 50-50. I think in smaller movies he was good, but when he got into like big movies, it just seemed kind of he didn't seem great in it.
What the? This is hate, bro.
Is that child abuse? What he's doing to the thing?
I think. Fish slap. What are these children? I forgot exactly. Oh, okay. So the alien was feeding his customers alien food, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. At some point, I was a little bit confused. He's looking at you, kid. The skirt off. Tommy Jones is getting closer to that game.
Right. Yeah.
This story, and whenever there's a story of like whenever Will Smith plays a character that where like he doesn't know his father or something, I always think back to that episode of The Fresh Prince and where it focuses about his father. Remember that?
Yeah.
And like he cried in the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always go back to that episode and scene.
I was stupid. I'm like, why would you put open on that side? Like, oh no, you put the close sign for the public.
Also, I remember that this scene in particular was in the trailer. It was in several trailers. Like they kept thinking that it was gonna be like a really big action scene. Oh, what do you think of like in this one? You see, so far we've seen several aliens be literally blown up from the alien guns, but the slime is all digital and it's not real like the first one. Do you like that or no? And where like the aliens,
it feels very.
you don't like that you don't see the alien like guts everywhere. You prefer that?
Oh yeah, I do. I'm not a fan of that. I enjoy.
Oh, also we didn't mention it. It's been brutal so far. Like we've seen several times where that alien fugitive has sent spikes through people, and we see the spikes on the dead victim.
Yeah.
Remember in the beginning, that first guy, the
guy
prison guy, he shot him in the head, and we see the thing on the head, and that wasn't cut.
Yeah, this feels very much more. Not darky. That's a stupid word to say.
I like the effect on the fish alien.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice idea. And where he already knew that the fish was gonna get his legs, but so he decides I need this metal thing so I can survive. Like his boogers are a form of acid. At least this one's slimy. And we see Will Smith getting slimed.
I'm sorry, that was just pretty funny. Just like a toy gun, just
I'll tell you what.
like a toy gun.
Oh.
Just it's. Hardy hard. That's a hell of a door.
Uh-huh. Hey, look, that looks practical. It looks good.
Yeah.
Hey, look, hey, we kind of got what we wanted. Will Smith is covered in
Good.
alien fish saliva or slime.
Did he hear that?
I don't know.
I mean, he's all the way up there, and he goes,
Like Shazam.
"Yeah."
Remember the one scene where like Shazam's all the way over is all the way like several feet away, and the villain is several feet away, and he's giving a monologue, and Shazam's like, "What?" Yeah, I forgot to mention they changed the neuralizer.
It used to be red, right?
No, it
No,
was
the visor, the.
no, it was always like that.
No, it wasn't. It was red. I remember.
No, it was blue. It was white.
No, not the shine. Like the like.
No, it wasn't red.
It had to be red.
Nope.
Look how bullshit. I'm gonna search that up.
It feels like he's gonna die.
See, I told you, it was red.
Oh, I don't remember. It could be that like in behind the scene it's red, and then on the movie they digitally made it look white. Like, maybe I don't know.
Okay. I don't know how to. I don't know if this makes sense, but this feels like the most PG-13 out of the three movies.
What do you mean by that?
In the sense that like they're actually using the PG. Like the first
Oh,
one doesn't feel very. It felt like it could have passed up for PG.
yeah.
So instead of the second one, but this one does feel like PG-3 with the cussing and the violence.
Hmm.
Like it's making the most out of the PG-13 rating.
Okay.
Than the rest of them. I find.
The little green alien over there. The thing would bother me.
Lady Gaga's an AI.
That was Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
Oh, they have a Siri. Hey Siri. Am I right? Like it's literally Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm. Boris the animal.
Yeah, what, you didn't hear? They mentioned that
No,
name several
it's
times.
just funny to hear out loud.
And the head chief, I mean, MIB, the office looks smaller.
Yeah. Did I say that? Did you ever watch After Earth?
Nope. Why would I?
I'm just curious. How did she get in there? Like it just seems like it's on. Like she never like she's enclosed in that like a bird cage.
It could be that there's another floor under this floor that she has to go into in order to enter an elevator that literally lifts her up. I do like that when they mention like alien names,
Mm-hmm.
they just go with it because like, hey,
Yeah.
that it works for this. They're not going for serious tone, so that the words like that work for it.
Yeah.
You have no idea. And the next thing you know, like at the end of the movie, it's revealed that they both had a kid, but they had a but because of their jobs as agents, they had to like, um, they had to leave him to another family, and that was Will Smith's character. And before people start saying that two white people can't make they can't make a black baby, that's actually possible. You know that, right?
Dog dead?
I don't know.
In universe.
No,
like,
I think he's alive. I think he's alive. Let's say hose. But yeah, you know that, right? Also, right? That two
Yeah,
white
yeah,
people
yeah.
can still have. Why is it again? Was it because of a chromosome, or is it just like one specific gene?
It's a specific gene.
Okay.
It depends because a lot of times like one's like 1 in 1,000 or something like that. But yeah, 'cause essentially it's just a gene lays dormant for like generations until one generation just happens to get it.
Mm.
So it's not a constant phenomenon, but it
Oh, I know it's not constant.
yeah, but
It's a rarity.
It's a rarity, yeah, but it can't happen. Also, why are you talking about that? I completely just
Oh, because
glazed over.
oh, because
Also, it's funny that he lives in like the fucking set for like a top. It looks weird where he's at, right?
it was like a set.
Yeah, it looks like
An
he's
actual
about to
movie set.
he's about to shoot a commercial for like, hey, do you need health insurance? Or
Yeah.
something like that. It's really funny.
I'm gonna say the reason I mentioned like of a white family having a black kid was because Agent J was telling the new boss that so you and Agent K have some history, right? And then she says it's classified. When she said that, I mentioned that the next thing you know, by the end of this movie, is revealed that Agent K and the new MIB boss actually had a kid, and then they decided to leave him up for adoption because they were still agents, and so then it was revealed that Agent J, Will Smith, is actually Agent K's kid.
Right.
Yeah, that was my whole reason for it.
Okay. Yeah. Green Lightning.
For some reason, they were going to say Green Lantern's light.
5K. Man, they really drive home the K.
Are you playing on Wii?
Are they playing away?
I think he is because
No, that's the move. Because
that's the what?
PlayStation Move.
Oh,
Their version of the Wii. Or
remember that thing?
yeah, that.
Mommy, the president is drinking my milk.
You didn't say thank you either.
That was funny. I don't know why that's so funny. Because in this reality, without Agent K, the world is much happier. Like we got flying cars now. Hey, Will Arnett!
Oh, hey.
I didn't even know that.
I completely forgot about that.
He says, I feel like
That's
I love bats.
That was some bad green screen effect right there going down the elevator, must be said.
The way the fingers used to do that. It's just his butt. Double A.
I mean, they should have a K, right? It's not like that letter just reserved for him. I said there's got to be a K.
Unless unless in this time,
The letter K doesn't exist.
no, unless in this time, like Agent K was such a great was so much of a great agent that they said that they decided never to recruit someone that has that would be an Agent K.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? And then she just, I recognize that smile. How you know him? Also, I think it's funny, and I like how all the agents who have died are just like that.
Right. They all look the same. I must be said. Bangladesh.
Yeah, totally, these names. Any fun facts you gotta give?
Let's find out. Oh, okay. The woman who lives in Kay's apartment in an alternate timeline, the one we just saw, that was right, is the same woman in Man in Black 2, a waitress whom Patrick Warburton's character is told to marry and have a bunch of kids with.
That woman is where?
The waitress from the Men in Black 2. You know?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. What about her?
That's the same person.
Who's the woman? I forgot already.
The waitress.
No, I know.
Not Rosario Dawson.
No, I know who you mean. I'm saying, who is she in this one?
I told you, in the apartment, Kay's apartment, when Will Smith goes to
Oh,
Kay's
okay.
apartment.
Because I didn't know who you meant. But okay, now I know. The obsession with chocolate milk, that's part of the...
Yeah, okay.
Also, so I'm a... Nah, never mind. Okay.
Oh yeah, the pug doesn't appear in this movie, the dog.
Wait, died?
No, it just says... He just doesn't appear in the movie.
Okay.
You remember in the Chinese restaurant, all the fish?
Mm-hmm.
You know the one that was on the grill and had that weird
The head?
claw? Yeah. That's an actual fish.
Okay.
That's not a...
Oh, what? That's odd.
Yeah. So that's not that's not props or anything. That's an actual fish.
Mm-hmm. Just a notebook. I like that he pressed the ding it twice. Um, what was the name of the movie that Steven Spielberg made that had Tom Cruise in it?
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. It's War of the Worlds. When he said hi, I really thought he meant like
Yeah.
smoke weed high. I forgot about this. Like, you know, when he's up there, like, he turns around and he's like, Spider-Man? Like, hey, what's up?
That would be pretty funny to see.
And Spider-Man exists in this. Well, to be fair, this is by Sony, so
Yeah.
So actually, I wouldn't be surprised if MIB and Spider-Man exist in the same universe. Actually, what do you think about that? The Men in Black in a Marvel universe.
I wouldn't mind.
Would you find that more interesting?
I mean, I wouldn't give a shit, but it'd at least be fun.
You would just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would think it'd just be fun, just like, hey, let's just do it.
Mm. Remember when the Sony leaks of their emails being hacked?
Mm-hmm.
That it was revealed that Sony had an idea of making the Men in Black and 2023 Jump Street like crossover movie.
Yeah.
When I found that out, I really wanted that. Did you? Or what did you think about that idea?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I
You thought like, oh, that'll be fun.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. If it does happen, I want the crossover to happen with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, not with Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Because I care much more about these Agent K and Agent J.
Uh-huh.
That's fair.
Well,
right. At that time, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I love the aliens right in the background.
Yeah, I never noticed that before.
I can remember they're invading at the same time now. This is a nice setup.
Yeah.
This was set up and then it was set up earlier.
Yep.
This reminds me, was there like an old game in where like you, like a very indie game in where like a Russia or Germany was invading the U.S. And your job was, you were a former soldier. You were a former soldier. Oh, the CG, I remember.
That looks weird.
Yeah. Do you remember why it's CG?
Why?
Oh, because of the time. What happens when he time travels? You see it now, but like an old game in where, yeah, and like Germany invades America, like in this, whenever that time frame was, and and you were just like a former army man, and your job is just to go around and figure out what is happening. I like that the the stock when it crashed and so many people killed themselves.
Yep.
Okay, now you remember why it's CG?
Yeah.
That's gotta completely mess with your mind.
Right.
But I do like that. I do like that they themselves figure out a new way to time travel.
Yeah. I did too.
I always enjoyed that type of stuff and where like for premises that have been done so many times when someone else when someone else when someone else thinks of a new way to do the exact thing that's been done so many times.
Right.
Like, can you think of another form of time travel, and where they time traveled in a different way that you liked?
I'm thinking.
That guy's terrified. Like so far, the newest version of time travel that we've seen was Endgame.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you like that?
Uh, to be honest, I forgot about the time travel thing and that. Actually, no, I didn't like it because I thought it was just it relied on Ant-Man, and that movie just was just
No, but their form of time travel.
I know, but the way that I didn't care for.
You didn't like the new way they handle time travel, how to go back in time.
No, I didn't like how they did it.
Okay.
Um, trying to think.
I thought it was Will Smith singing for a second. I'm reminded of Mafia 2.
I never played that game.
No?
No, I played Mafia 3, but that wasn't good. Got you there.
His top teeth, his top teeth look like corn, like a form of corn.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Mm. The police are like, "Wait, you're a black man driving this nice car. You stole it." Hey, dog, get on that.
I no. Oh yeah, that's the.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's racial profiling.
Yep.
Mhm.
Are those the same guards that were in the moon base?
I don't know. It's trick darkies. Now, doesn't make sense. Why is he still alive? They would have shot him immediately.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, sorry. That's the time frame right now.
Well, no, yeah, they still would. No, well, they would have thrown him in jail.
Back then, right?
Yeah.
He put on the glasses. Yeah, I forgot. So around this time, officers didn't straight up murder people of color back then.
Whoa!
They beat no more than anything. They beat him up, or they took or they handcuffed him, and then they took him somewhere else to get killed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, they killed Ruben Salazar.
I don't know who that is.
A journalist. He was... I don't know if he was Mexican or not, but he was Southern American. With Southern American heritage. And he was at there was a riot going on, and the police shot gas canisters. And I think it hit him in the face, and it killed him.
Yeah, and I was like...
so, literally throughout history, the cops have the worst public relations with the people. One of the worst.
Yeah. There he is. There's a handsome man. Also, back then, MIB agents have alien tasers.
You think Men in Black discriminated in the 50s and 60s? I'm thinking it has to.
We'll see right now.
Let's see.
So, I've ever seen white folk?
White folk?
Yeah, white folk.
I like the 50s look of the with this aliens.
MIB?
Yeah. I mean, the suits now that has that retro look to it.
Yeah.
Like the day they're
And the colors.
Yeah.
Oh, this was my first time seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. Oh, I remember when the movie was coming out before it came out, that so many people were saying just how good Josh Brolin was as being Tommy Lee Jones.
No, yeah.
Yeah, act like how this character would be, right?
Yeah.
Even his voice, like
Yeah.
that little like tone he gives, or the raspiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also has like the accent down too. Just...
Oh yeah, I love that. He's great.
I only remember him before this was Jonah Hex.
Oh, at least this is better. This is much better.
We gotta see Jonah Hex one of these days.
You gotta remind me. You gotta remind me. I don't know, but that seems like a good like Halloween movie to watch.
You want to know why I remember it most of all though? Because I remember in middle
Megan
school.
Fox.
No, because in middle school when I came out, there was a guy at my table who really wanted to see it, and because of the line, "What happened to your face?" and he cut myself shaving, and he just loved that line. Like he genuinely like was almost close to tears from that line.
Agent X.
Is that her?
I don't know. Oh, who?
What? Wait, what?
What?
He said "oh," but the subtitle said "K."
Oh, we give. I remember that.
I thought
those Viagra's, they got a lot of money. Unless we swindle them from their idea.
I thought I swear to God, I thought she was gonna say vaginians.
These were neuralizers back then? So in this time frame, I wonder how long the neuralizer lasted for them at this time frame.
Right. Yeah.
Because after the person gets neuralized, they still have to escort that person out of that thing, out of the MIB building, and then just transport them somewhere else. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm just curious how long this thing lasted. Keep talking, Will Smith.
Yeah, that is true. Just after they, wipe his memory, like he's still in the building. Like you gotta get him out. Unless they do like that thing where like they put a bag over his head and throw him out.
They
Who
were
the fuck's Roman?
The bad guy.
Oh, okay.
So apparently they were friends. I remember that. All this exposition. He said, "Okay, let's go." Never mind. I love that. I love the whole thing. Like, all right, and the way he left. I love that.
I just realized that's the chick from Star Trek Into Darkness.
Uh,
The blonde one.
Alice Eve.
Yeah.
What, that was her?
Yep.
I tell you where I went. What kind of accent is that?
Sounds southern.
I was like, is that Southern?
Midwestern southern. Almost.
Oh, so okay. Any fun facts you can look at right now? Whoa, we're close to 50 minutes already in the movie.
Wow.
Time flies, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Any fun facts?
This
They're not spoilers, of course.
This is Will Smith's first film in 3.5 years since the release of 7 Pounds.
Okay, yeah. So that it was around this time frame where he wasn't
And
in anything.
This is the longest he's gone without appearing in a movie since his film career started in 1993.
Wait, Will Smith just looking at her. I like this. Look at the shot. Look at the shot. I don't know why, but I love it.
Oh, you like this?
Hmm.
Michael Bay expressed interest in directing.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's not really a fun fact.
Oh, this is interesting. One of Paul Thomas Anderson's favorite films.
Is he the guy that made that one famous actor quit acting?
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that actually. I could see that, especially after you told me that apparently he loves Adam Sandler movies, even the really bad ones.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He just says he really likes the 90s Sandler movies.
So what do you think so far of the movie?
I'm enjoying it. It's not as bad as the second one, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. So right now, are you pleasantly surprised of like, it's better than you thought initially? Yeah. Or it's still the same?
No, it's better. Oh, then again, I don't remember this movie. Like I was surprised when I saw him at Thompson. So
that's funny. So I love how colorful this is.
Yeah.
Especially this scene, you could see all the beautiful colors and everything. Which also helps considering the time this movie's taking place right now, and where almost everything had color.
Yep.
While in this time frame of Will Smith's time, excuse me, of 2012, there's a lot less color. It's just like grimy.
Or it's just all white.
Yeah. I like that his hands are moving. I wonder how hard all those things are hurting him.
Yeah.
I like that. I love that these guys. I love that Will Smith and Josh Brolin have good chemistry.
Yeah, they do.
He put his fingers on his nose. Next thing when his head comes back, like I don't know, there's like a malfunction at the pose. Also, how this is done?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's cute.
Wasn't he married to a different person?
Yes, but it could be that they Agent K and Agent O had not an actual relationship, but just like it's like a little thing,
Uh-huh.
a little thing. But then later on, Agent K found his wife.
Yeah.
What I wanted to mention was that when they entered the room, to me it reminded me of like an old school detective movie.
Yeah.
What's the genre called again? I forgot.
More?
Noir. It kind of reminded me of noir in where like the person they're trying to look, they find him dead, and now they're gonna stay in the room and try and think of some clues.
Right.
I don't know why, but I like the no space gun. I think I know why I liked it because that was probably in the trailer.
Mm. Okay.
Wait, isn't there like some other cameo, um, from like an artist, like a model, like a really good model?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think that's Michael Fassbender.
That's not Michael Fassbender. It's John Malkovich.
What do you say? Andy Warhol? Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's Andy Warhol.
Oh, the character.
Yeah.
Who's Andy Warhol? What's he known for?
He was an artist. He did. Do you ever seen that piece of artwork where it's just essentially a Campbell's soup can?
Yes.
He did that.
Wow, he's such an artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
He essentially
I'm
made.
kidding.
No, he essentially made pop art,
I could believe that.
where essentially he just took things like that were business and like mascots and all that, and then kind of subverted them.
Mm.
Came out that. He almost got killed by a feminist.
Yeah, so who's the actor who's playing this?
John Malkovich.
Is he like a really good actor?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh wait, that's not John Malkovich.
No!
That's Bill Hader.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, look at that. Cause like when he was talking, I'm like, wait, he kind of looks like Bill Hader. And boom, that's awesome.
Yeah. I always thought of John Malkovich for sure. I remember it being John Malkovich.
Now when I see a movie with Will Smith and Bill Hader.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I always thought of John Malkovich.
My brother. Right?
Yeah.
I wonder if those were actually like Black Panthers or something. Chilling. They start making out. Yoko
Yoko Ono.
from the one who
Broke up the Beatles, yeah.
yeah. Now this makes complete sense of why Bill Hader's playing this character because like he's really good at impressions, right?
Yep.
Does that mean like for you personally because you love the Beatles?
Yeah.
Does that make you not like Yoko because she's the reason the Beatles broke up?
No, she's not. I mean, a lot of people like to blame it on her, but it wasn't just her.
It was just stress on the band.
It was stress. It was a whole bunch of numerous factors.
Okay.
I just think because it's simple to just blame one person on that.
Huh?
It's easier to blame one person on that.
Okay, but many Beatles fans do blame her, right?
Yeah, many people do blame her.
Oh, I remember that the guy is able to read multiple futures. Oh, I remember really liking him. Like his acting is really good.
I always thought that was Elijah Wood for some reason.
I was thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he has nice eyes, right?
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like Doctor Strange in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he was reading the possible futures? So this guy died.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying the possible. So I was saying like there could be a possibility that someone who thought of like Infinity War gave got the idea of like Doctor Strange looking multiple realities from this. That's a possibility.
Also.
Now I'm kind of hoping he actually turned into a griffin. Because you're looking at your phone. They were all looking at the door.
Yeah. No, the guy who plays this guy is some guy named Michael Stolberg.
Was he in anything?
Remember Shape of Water?
Yes.
Remember the doctor gets shot in the face?
And he's bleeding?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. That's nice. There's a butterfly. Well, it looked like she knew she was gonna get shot, so she turned her head to get shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that guy. Let's read the multiple possibilities. I think one of the main reasons because he's really giving it his all in acting.
That was a weird shot. Just.
Oh, this was a reminder to the first Men in Black, and where Will Smith jumps on the car and is like, "Give me a shoot." And he goes, "Woo!" We don't. He literally says the same. He literally says the same thing again. We don't discharge our weapons in the public. Boisho intensity. Man, that's full on Southern right there.
Yep.
Like reverse psychology on him. Oh, did they make Michael Shannon look older? Or to make him look a little bit like Tommy Lee Jones?
Josh Brolin.
Sorry, Josh Brolin.
I think so. Yeah.
Because I could see like the wrinkles on the side of his eyes.
Yeah. I think Josh Brolin's like in his 40s or 50s now, so.
He didn't look like it. He's in great shape. I only had pie once ever, and it was pie I made in second grade because the teacher wanted us to make a pie.
That's crazy.
It's classified.
I like pumpkin pie. Although it sounds weird, I like it the cheap kind sometimes. Because I think they're tasty.
Mick Jagger. Oh, British Rolling Stones, your type of music.
Yep.
She also said she was a fan of Star Trek. She says. And he says. Nice, we're getting more character stuff with Agent K. With a completely different person.
Yeah,
I had one. I'm full on New Yorkers. Back to the pie.
What the hell was the Arcanian?
I think that's more of the bad guys, people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Arcanian. It's the Griffin guy.
Okay.
Look, he had a fake tire. Old school guns. I thought the whole thing was practical also. Like, cute. Oh, there's Griffin. I think they touch him. Look. That's pretty cool. He's actually able to see all these possibilities. Wait, so is this possible? I wonder how big of a headache he gets because he's literally watching millions of possibilities of the future.
Yeah.
And and he doesn't know which one's actually gonna happen. Yeah, there you go. It's gotta be so stressful.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I do like this type of stuff is time travel or just stuff in where like everything has to be in sync for something to happen perfectly. The fence grid. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I do like just stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like these type of concepts. Do you enjoy that type of stuff when they're talked about?
Yeah.
I love the beautiful. I love the color they have here. It's very beautiful. The CG. Yeah, I'm realizing that. Yeah, it is as good as I thought it was, which is really good. Any fun facts you can think of right now?
Mm.
I like that the portal went with them. Like whoop. Oh, I forgot they go Star Wars Episode 3 here.
In what sense?
You'll know. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like come on, that those concepts of transportation all came from Episode 3, right?
What's that?
Because these concepts of like a giant wheel that has someone in it, that's gotta come from episode Star Wars Episode 3, right? Because I never seen a concept of a vehicle made before.
Yeah.
It is kind of that's also another interesting thing. Oh, Men in Black 1.
Yep.
Um, as I would say I do find it cool when like original concepts are made for something. That other people like either really like them or love them so much that they want to do their own version of it in their own projects. Any fun facts? It looked like you wanted to say something.
No, I'm just reading them.
Oh, this movie feels small like the first one, doesn't it? Christian,
I'm sorry?
doesn't this movie feel small like the first one?
Yeah, it just feel like very much like the first one.
Mm-hmm. I am assuming that he thinks the arc reactor isn't that thing. The Texas two step. So I wonder if Agent K is actually from Texas, is Texas southern folk?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's right at the border.
okay. So it could be that Agent K is from Texas. That's horrible CG right there. That was bad CG.
So for the actor that played Boris, it took him 4 hours to get all that makeup on him.
Every day or every time he was gonna be in the scene.
Yep, 4.5 hours.
Okay. It doesn't seem as long as other people, but
No.
but for that small makeup, that's still a lot.
That's
Like-
that's a lot.
Yeah, like just for his face, 4 hours for that, and then like and then how much longer was it for the arms also? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so now this time he's back in time. He came back in time. The future him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see? He looks like Macho Man Randy Savage.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he assumed that the arc grid was in that box. This actor when the first time we saw him, I thought he was the guy who was in It, who played the clown, and in Charlie's Angels. Oh, I forgot.
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry. His voice kind of sounds like him, no?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I assumed it was him. His home is weird. You got any fun facts?
Nope.
There's nothing else?
Oh, I'm reading them.
Oh.
Some of them are just kind of innocuous. That's why I'm not really worth
They usually the long ones, right?
Yeah.
And that guy's funny walk. What is he doing with that barrel? Oh, I assume he doesn't like rise like that. Oh, look. It's in his brain. I'm about to say, is it gonna come out of his mouth?
I thought so too.
Like, nah, it's too gross. I agree with Josh Brolin. Huh. Boom, he gets shot. Wait, what? The way that guy looks without his hoodie or whatever, he reminds me of Joaquin Phoenix a little bit, like a younger Joaquin Phoenix.
A bit, yeah.
What are we looking at? The moon?
Yep. Moon launch.
Which was set up several times. We're going to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
And you even mentioned about the people believing about the fake moon landing because I mentioned about the flag thing,
Yeah.
the flag moves. Ourselves, we even set it up ourselves also without even knowing.
You wouldn't want to go to Florida. Oh yeah, K's supposed to be 29.
Well, at this time,
Yeah.
29.
Yeah.
Do you look younger than 29 or a little bit older?
I don't know. I just think people. It's just you ever seen like pictures of old and these guys that are in their like 20s, but they look like 40 because of the way they age.
Those punches, eh. Looked like he was ready to punch him again. Shut up, Griffin. Why don't you go fly away?
Because isn't he fucking always?
No, Agent J helped.
Help. See? Help.
Oh, you want to get picky about time travel? Because remember, episode 2. Remember Men in Black 2, in where it was because of Agent K, tricking that evil alien in the second one to leaving the planet, so that alien wouldn't destroy the planet. If Agent K actually died, in Men in Black 3 in that reality, then that would mean that the alternative future that we got with Agent J wouldn't exist because the Earth would have been destroyed by the other alien.
Yep.
But that doesn't matter.
I'm
saying no. That's time travel nitpicking.
Yeah.
Like what I just said, it's unnecessary and it's pointless at this point.
That, and from what I read, it seems like
no one liked the second one anyway.
Yeah, no, like they're kind of foregoing it.
It's funny. I wonder if they're gonna say like we're gonna fake the moon landing.
Until you told him that he fucking dies.
I love that he said, "Ugh, I'm such a prick." It's so we're childish wonder. Oh, why did he say they don't have jetpacks in his future?
Because they don't.
Huh. Okay, so they haven't decided to put those rockets in their cars yet.
Yeah. There was 3? Oh, there was just 2.
I know that was just 2. Unless Griffin is packing behind Jay's rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I do like how basically everything back then in MIB was just huge. Like nothing was even small and compacted enough.
Yep.
But that's how it was, right? Back then? Right? That's how things usually were back then in time. Like everything was big and now we just learned how to make it smaller.
Yep. Well, they were big because they needed to be.
Mm-hmm. Like because of all the crazy stupid junk of hardware put in that thing.
Have you ever seen like computer storages, like hard drives back then?
The giant boxes?
Yep, they were huge.
Wait, I remember that when the first computers were made, I think by like Apple 1, Apple 2-ish time. I like that the Rockies didn't even like, they stayed the same, like they're facing up instead of facing like sideways. You're like, boom, we're facing up and your faces are going straight. No blowing up, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, oh God, there was something I want to say. And the Griffin's just looking. I like that he has his future one. He says, "What's this black guy doing? What's this black guy doing here?" He just wants to make fun of Griffin. Okay, I was saying that I remember what I said because I remember when like Apple 1, Apple 2-ish time that like those old computers, like didn't they require like a giant, if they were in the library, they didn't require like a giant floor just for like one computer or something, like 1 or 2 computers. Yeah.
Yep.
And now we have them in laptop form. That's pretty crazy, no?
Yeah, it is.
And weren't we able to make, this is a nice setup. Mm-hmm. Weren't we And weren't we surprised that only in a few in a few decades that we were able to make those giant computers into little laptops? That isn't that like very impressive for us?
It is. Because we had computers since the 50s. Not in the way as we know, but we did have computers in the 50s.
It's a formidable computer.
Yeah, it wasn't until the 90s. Or was it the 80s? I forget. Because then the idea of the personal computer came to be. Because the computer was like something new, like you'd see at a university or like at a business.
Uh-huh.
But the personal computer, like laptops and like desktops to have.
Wait, this is I like this. So I do love his power about how he can make people happy, but just making them like see a positive future. Also, that guy looks very professional too.
I just like the idea of him just leaving like this government facility, just looking like that.
Looking like that and considering his skin color.
Yeah.
Yeah, from that show specifically, he looks more like Michael Shannon, Joaquin Phoenix, right?
But yeah.
But except this actor, he looks more of a happier Joaquin Phoenix and not so depressed from his movies. Because I don't know why, but to me, Joaquin Phoenix is the type of actor in where for each role that he's in, like he goes so far into it that once he's done with the movie, like a little bit of that character that he was portraying, like will be a new part of him. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can like you probably seen seen more stuff of his in interviews. Like, am I right in saying that, or?
I never seen him in an interview. The one time, the only thing I remember was when he did a mockumentary type of thing, where
he made it or he was in it.
He was in it.
Okay.
Was that Joaquin the actor became a musician, and so he grew out his beard and all that.
I remember seeing him like a long beard.
And it came out on David Letterman, and everyone thought he was an asshole, but people thought, but it was because he was in character
as that guy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, dude. Yeah, but he's a. The best way to
he's a person. He's a character for sure.
The best way to describe it was how Paul Thomas Anderson said to Mark Maron is that working with Joaquin.
They did a podcast together.
Yeah.
You gotta remind me to listen to that.
He tells him working with Joaquin Phoenix is like smoking a pack a day.
Oh wow. Yeah. It's gonna be a major headache.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I can honestly fully believe that.
Yeah.
Like, what was the latest movie that he was in? It was directed by a female, and he was like a.
You were never really there.
Yeah, like, that movie. I could see that movie, and where he's so into that character that he's gotta be like an asshole on set.
Yeah.
But he's probably an asshole in his character.
Yeah.
Like he's not even Joaquin Phoenix anymore.
Well, I don't know if he goes method or not. I don't.
No, but I could see him. I can honestly see him. Cause but behind who's the guy that played Lincoln? Who's really into it?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Like behind it, Daniel Day-Lewis. Who was the other? Who's the other actor that's like that goes really into the acting? Because to me, I think of Joaquin Phoenix and not Jake. Yeah, and Jake Gyllenhaal.
I would say Christian Bale goes into it.
I haven't seen much of his stuff, so I can't say that.
In American Hustle, he gained weight. Vice, he gained weight. For The Machinist, he lost weight.
American Psycho.
For American Psycho, he
was a psycho.
Yeah, I forgot what he did, but
he said yes.
He prepared himself in
Okay.
order to get into the role. For Batman Begins, he trained and all that. Like he actually gets.
For Batman Begins, I don't believe that because every actor trains.
Yeah. No, but he went from The Machinist, where he was really skinny, to Batman Begins within like that short amount of time.
Gotta gain weight.
Yeah.
Gotta gain weight. I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, I say he's one of those that like gets really into the role.
Yeah. Anybody else? Like what actors do you think are like behind Daniel Day-Lewis in terms of how much work he puts into his characters?
Back in the day, Robert De Niro was.
I can't see that. I can't see that anymore.
Back in the day.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
Yeah. Now. But back in the day, yeah.
Does Robert Downey Jr. count? Considering, I mean, this is just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Because it's him.
Because it's him, yeah. I remember he was pissed at Fincher when they did Zodiac.
Why?
Because Fincher didn't allow bathroom breaks.
Okay.
So Robert Downey Jr. would leave just jars of piss all around the set as a way to protest. But
just to spite him?
Yeah.
Oh, do you like the setup right there?
Yep. I mean, this is nitpicky again, but I always wondered why he didn't remember.
Oh, because he was there? That type of thing?
Yeah. Like, anytime I think of time travel, a device, I always think that if you have two people holding the same device, they both know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. I get what you mean.
It's a trope, I know. Like, they don't explain, but I always thought he would remember.
No, actually, that's a fair reasoning. Because of how it was set back then. He says like if the person was there, then you remember.
Yeah.
Then he should remember. But that's something I can easily ignore.
Yeah.
Like you can easily ignore that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just a nitpick. Yeah, I can see that. Look at his face. We're gonna see him like full on hit the ground. He's just here. Like, yeah, I murdered someone. Yeah.
All right, then there's this one.
I'm better than me.
That's how he loses it.
He still dies. Nice enough. Oh, so that's a magnet under it.
How does he... Okay, he has something like... How does he get back?
He jumps.
Yeah.
As soon as they're flying off, one of the astronauts says, "Wait, who's that?" It looks so flimsy. But I do love how beautiful this is.
Yeah.
Look at it. They're shooting outside, all the beautiful colors. None of them were muted. I love this. So the future Boris, yeah, he's dead. I thought all those people were really close. Like, no, you should all be dead. I love all the green. It's so beautiful.
Huh?
Do you like all the how colorful this is?
I do.
And especially at this current time of movies, it's rare to see color.
What color that pops anyway?
Mm. And so, like, what does this offense grid do? Of like any alien that's not authorized is gonna crash through the planet or what?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, that sounded pretty flimsy. This is his true form. I wish you saw more of his true form. And now we see him on the happiness. We just instantly disappear.
Yeah.
They look. He turned into Tommy Jones. His son was in there the whole time. With my dad. I remember seeing this. I'm like, oh, that's such a nice moment.
Yeah.
He's protecting God in heaven. I'm blind. That was way too close to. To me, it's very beautiful. Also, I'm a sucker for father-son stuff when it's done really well. And so, what'd you think of that reveal? Not even a twist, a reveal. I like that he was walking away like James. What'd you think of that reveal when you saw it the first time? Well done or no?
I remember thought it was well done, but it didn't hit with me because I didn't. I like the idea of just from the first Men in Black, like each got hired just because he was good.
Yeah.
Not because it was
He was destined.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think he was really destined. He just found him.
Yeah. But I kind of gave that thing just
Yeah, I understand.
that extra like the relationship between them. I don't know. I just liked the idea that the relationship was just a work relationship that progressed, not because like they were meant to be together. And, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. But I do think it was good. It's still
not after seeing it again. After now seeing that it was actually set up several times.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better or still it's still as good as you
I
remember?
think it's still well done.
Okay.
Although my feelings towards it haven't changed, but I will admit that it's still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Also, this movie, who did it focus on the most? Agent J or Agent K, or was it both?
I'd say more Agent J, because I think for Agent K, I mean
He was doing his thing?
He was doing his thing. It's not like he learned anything new.
The only new thing was he learned about Agent O.
Yeah, but that just kind of hinted at, so it's not like a whole big revelation. Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't find him?
Yeah.
Like the classic MIB ending.
Yeah.
Okay, he remembers him. So defense grid helps repel against aliens, but not asteroids.
Yeah. Makes sense, I guess.
Mr. Worldwide. I could do without the Pitbull music, but to be fair, the other two movies ended with a song done by Will Smith.
Yeah, it's about the same.
I like this old school music. So what'd you think?
I still like the first one the best.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
But I will say this one is a pretty good contender to be
To end to either
to end
or just be a sequel to or just be a Men in Black movie.
It's a good sequel, and the way International is going, this is a good way to end their chapter.
Their chapter.
Their chapter of J and K. It's a nice ending to that, and then with the franchise, because Men in Black, it could be anybody. So so to have it be these two characters for a long time is kind of dumb. So if this is their last chapter, then this is a good way to end it, and they, other actors come in for other characters.
The literally the only that I'm thinking, nicely Bill Hader. Literally the only thing that can make Men in Black good or bad is the story and the script.
Yeah.
Because it, like as you said, it doesn't need to focus, or you don't have to have certain characters always in every movie. Like odds are you will need the boss of the MIB because she's the boss in the MIB. So odds are she's in the new one, right?
She is on the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the trailer. Ray Baker, I love your special effects. I mean your practical effects. So for her, it would make sense for her to show up.
Yeah.
And if Agent K or Agent J show up in International, their role should only be minimum as like little cameo stuff.
Yeah.
Or if like an International, they have to do like a big situation and they need several agents to help, like several many agents, and so the MIB just decide instead of sending like 20 or 10 agents, we'll just send our two best ones.
Yeah.
And they just go in, they help them, and then that's it. And just don't take the spotlight from these new people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you could have so many fun ideas with the Men in Black world.
Yeah.
It just involves people in suits trying to stop aliens. Yeah. There's so many possibilities from that. Like, so we haven't got one where MIB are required to go like a little bit Star Trek, and when they have to go be diplomatic with aliens and like another ship or another planet. They could do that too.
Yeah, too.
They could use some elements from Star Trek, and for all we know, Men in Black could set up that these were the roots for Star Trek, like the Star Trek Federation.
Yeah,
that could be a thing too, for all we know. Or they could make their own style of Star Trek Federation of in some point the Men in Black like the new boss are tired of just hurting aliens. Like instead of just fighting against aliens with weapons, why don't we fight them with words? Let's save more lives and not just use our weapons. Let's use our weapons for like as a last resort. And so they decide. So the new boss decides, let's change the structure of Men in Black and let's try and talk to these aliens. Let's not just resort to violence.
Yeah.
That could be a good thing also they could do.
Yeah.
But odds are they'll go with the action one. And the main reason being that it's by the Sony motherfuckers who are not just money grabbers, but what else? They're just not intellectual people over there.
And no, Yeah, the movies aren't exactly high class entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just get lucky with movies, but just people they hire.
Lucky. Yeah.
Like they got, I mentioned these before. They got Seth Rogen and his friends in their back pockets. They got Phil Lord and Chris Miller because they treated them well for their movies.
Mm-hmm.
So they got them in their back pockets, and those two guys are big deals. And they got other stuff. They stopped working with Adam Sandler now. He's Netflix's problem.
Well, not so much of a problem. All of his movies have probably their most views.
In Netflix?
Yeah.
What have they? To be fair, also I can't really be valid on that just because we don't know the numbers for that.
No, no, they don't reveal numbers, but take it for what you will. Netflix did say, I think, The Ridiculous Six, was it?
Yes.
It was like
I remember seeing
for a while. It was like the number one movie seen by people on Netflix.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that people liked it. Also,
that doesn't mean that people liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but numbers count more than anything.
Yeah.
Personal opinion aside.
Well, I wonder if in Netflix they also have what YouTube has, and where for YouTube when you have a video, you can actually see the average amount of people that actually like 10,000 people watched about 3 minutes of this video and then they stopped watching. I wonder if Netflix has that and sees and they actually see how many people actually watch the whole movie, or they just say, okay, 10 minutes in, we're done, we're not watching this anymore.
I'm pretty sure they have to have something like that because it helps with recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading an article.
Sometimes the recommendations get wrong. I've seen people take pictures of the recommendations. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were gonna say something. You said that.
No, I remember there was a funny video article that they said that the hardest movie to recommend was Napoleon Dynamite. Cause
a reviewer said it.
No, like Netflix itself said the hardest movie to recommend to come on a recommendations list was Napoleon Dynamite. I forgot for what reason. I think because of just the kind of it's doing its own kind of thing. It's comedy, it's indie, and then it's like all these things. And to see other people, it was hard to recommend it when everybody's personal taste didn't coincide with that one.
Okay. and so because you looked it up, I wonder if Men in Black 3 led to Will Smith being hired again, and next year he's hired in one movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you like this though.
You said that about the Michael Bay thing.
Will Smith had a disagreement with the director on who should play the son.
Okay. I'm sorry, Will Smith wanted his son, right?
Yeah, he wanted his son.
But they needed a younger kid.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how Jaden Smith was at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he was this young.
No, he wasn't that young. Because the Karate Kid,
was sooner on this time, no?
Yeah. But yeah, the director's like, no, we're gonna go with this kid, and I think it's the better choice for because seeing Jaden Smith would be like, okay, it'd be weird.
I forget. Yeah, it's associated with Steven Spielberg. Also, because I'm pretty sure on that time the kid would look more like Will Smith, but age wise that wouldn't work out. Yeah, I agree with the director, and we're like, no, we needed that kid. He's the correct age. That was Men in Black 3. I was so happy I had a really fun time, and I was so happy to see that it was as good as I remember. It might be even actually it's a little bit better than I remember. Maybe because of fucking Bill Hader. I was a little disappointed it wasn't Michael Fassbender, but I still love Bill Hader and the actor who plays Griffin. I like his fun personality, and it was a nice surprise to know that the actor who plays this villain was that guy from What We Do in the Shadows. I forgot his name too, but the character he plays in What We Do in the Shadows, I think he might be my favorite one, just because of how fun and exaggerated he is.
Right.
Yeah. Your final thoughts?
Yeah. No. I was surprised I wasn't bored.
Were you prepared to be bored?
I was prepared to be bored.
Okay.
Because I figured they're not gonna capture the magic of the first one again. Seeing this as no, I wasn't bored. I was pleasantly surprised. I will say though, I'm glad. I hope they retire the characters. Because
But they're not. But yeah.
The cameos I don't care about.
Okay. Then
But I meant like an actual movie with these characters.
Oh yeah, I hope not. Yeah,
I hope they retire because as I was watching it, like, Miss Dick in this movie was starting to get old for me. Like his kind of dialogue, and I was just like, yeah.
How long can you keep doing that?
Yeah, how long can you keep doing that? And then Tommy Lee Jones, I think.
He's dying.
I prefer.
He's dying as every movie goes.
Yeah, he's just getting old. But I liked him in this movie just because.
I'm sorry, Tommy Lee Jones, but we do love you in these Men in Black movies. You're perfect for this.
He doesn't talk much, and so I think it's a lot funnier.
I forgot Josh Brolin. I love Josh Brolin in this.
Yeah,
I love it. I love his fun personality, especially because in these last few years we've seen him in, he was just a full on villain.
I think the one thing I don't like was just how they keep changing Kay's background.
Mm.
The first one, he was like, oh, he had a wife, and he come out to the coma. Second one's like, oh yeah, I broke up with my wife. And the third one's like, oh, I had another love affair. It's like, why can't we keep a consistent backstory for the guy?
Well, I still believe that only lasted for like a short time, but he didn't. But I fully believe that. But then later on, as time went on, he actually fell in love with someone, and he was fortunate enough.
Yeah, but that bothers me so much because it kind of seems like whatever they need the character to be in this one, whatever. Well, that bothers me somewhat.
Okay, that's it. That's all you got.
That's all I got. So,
okay, this was just a fun time watching these movies. A Men in Black 2 was a slog.
So yeah,
but we still had, to me, but we still had a really good movie in Men in Black 3, and then we had a great movie in Men in Black 1.
Yes.
Okay. So you agree with me with those points?
I agree with you.
Okay. Thank you to our audience for joining us on this journey, which was only three episodes, 3 movies, and once Men in Black International comes out on DVD, we'll watch that one.
Yeah, we definitely are.
I'm just hoping that movie's fun. That's all we could hope for.
Yeah, that's all I could really hope for.
To me, I'm thinking it'll be like in between Men in Black 2 and Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping it's more of a Men in Black 3. Yeah. What? Sorry?
No, me too, yeah.
Okay. So thank you all for joining us, and you'll hear us next time. Not see us, but you'll hear us next time.